I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Recha Hakwadash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone. Honors as well to you, brethren, you fellow believers of this truth. Shalom to you, few sisters, the sincere ones, and shalom to the elect. So anyway, I dream quite a bit, and sometimes it's for a week I'm not, and then the whole week I'm dreaming straight. So I'm going to try to link this with Brother Amos, Wi-Fi, Deacon Hakar. Now, Deacon Hakar and the Wi-Fi had similar dreams where Deacon Hakar and the Sakari brothers invited me to their home. And this is the second dream I had on these brothers doing that. And they keep inviting me into their home, and then I bring they invite me to the house or whatever, some big house. And we supposed to sit down and go over scriptures, and I'm opening them and showing them the truth, right? And then they get mad, and they wanted to kill me, and they ran me out of the house, right? And they because I was telling them that, as I felt I was telling them the truth, and they said kill him, and they chased me out of the house, and they all had their baseball hats on. Yeah, that's what I remember. Now, this dream is weird because most of them I remember when I wake up right away. I was, for some reason, I was exercising, and then that's when it hit me in a remembrance of this dream, but not the full part, but part of it, right? And then I remembered it, but the short burst of it, and I don't remember the whole thing. So this was Deacon Akar. He was the head man, and he's like, we ain't trying to hear that, and such and such, and they tried to kill me, right? And the same thing happened with Wi-Fi. They was doing the Feast of Tabernacles. They was doing the holy days. They was pitching tents, and I was like, and I told my son, I said, watch those guys. Just because they're doing all that, don't make them righteous, right? So they went up and they camped out on the big field, and they invited me into the home, and same thing. As I was opening the scriptures, giving them the word, they put demons on my youngest son and made him bug out. That was part of the dream too. And he tried to kill himself. Another thing I noticed they all have in common is they were carrying guns. And what I saw in the dream is that these were all carnal men. We know the Sakari has been known to carry guns. I don't know about the Wi-Fi, but the brother from Wi-Fi pulled out a gun and he just started shooting in the crowd. And of course they had those half shirt fringes on and baseball caps. This young man you see on the right, Brother Amos, came up again Saturday. And when he came up, of course we saluted him and everything. He was just walking by. He didn't stop really. He walked by and then stopped for a second, and then he was walking to his car. And the youngest brother that you see, we both had dreams about him back to back, where his garment went from a half garment. The brother, he did a video on it. His brother Amos' garment went from a half garment to a full garment. And what's crazy is I had the same exact dream, that his garment went from a half garment to the full garment, and that's what we were talking about. Well, he brought it up first and came and told me he had that dream about Brother Amos, and I just remember 2 nights before, or the night before, I kind of had the same exact dream. So who knows? I don't know if he's the elect or not, if he's going to get right with the program. I don't know. I'm just here to bring the dream out. And sometimes those are warnings, messages. I don't know, if he's going to get it or not. That's why I was saying that I believed he was sincere, but, he may not be. I'm just saying, it's because I had that dream, and the younger brother had the same dream. And then all of a sudden, after the dream, he comes up like a week later. So it's a lot with that. Anyway. Right, I have several dreams like that, but I just figured I'd bring that out. Same thing with IUIC. There was a bunch of Jake with IUIC, and their garments, the purple garments went off, and they grew to long garments. And me and Elder Bishop Menadazad, we roll in and start cursing the IUIC out, and mainly Bishop Nathaniel. Like we was really screaming at him, you know, getting on him for what he was doing. That dream was like maybe 8 months ago or so, but I'm just kind of linking it all together, right? That I'm just bringing it back to Deacon Akar. He was being extremely wicked in there too. He was doing all kind of, you know, wicked, you know. I'm not going to say he was doing exactly wicked sacrifices, but he was doing some things I don't fully remember, you know, how some of them dreams are. But when we opened the book, I opened the book and said, look, this is the truth. This is the light. And he just started zapping out, right? And they wanted to kill me. They chased me out of the house. It was him. I don't remember the faces of brothers. All I remember is they all had on baseball caps. I'll read one scripture real quick. I just wanted to bring it out. Ezekiel 3:17. It says, Son of man, I made thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, they shall surely die, and they giveth not him warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity. But his blood will be required in thy hand, right? Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul, right? So these brothers from the, you know, and this is no hate video. I'm just saying what the video showed. I mean, the vision or the dream showed. And maybe that's why they broke off from Sakari and started their own group. It's interesting to see if they're going to start teaching the letters of Paul now. I don't know. We know when these things happen, things start twisting. I'm not trying to be presumptuous, but things start twisting and turning. And doctrines are going to change and flip. And people are going to want to do things their own way. Right? So, it's various more dreams I had on these, the brothers from Wi-Fi, Naquam. Same thing. Every time we try to show them the word, they zap out. It's not like they say, okay, we don't agree. We're just going to move on. Okay, it's time for you to leave. No, they hear the word in these dreams. They hear the word and they turn into demons. Right? And then they want to kill you. Right? And the scripture says, they shall persecute you for my name's sake. Right? So anyway, Sirach 12 says, never trust thine enemy. I trusted to go up in the house. And what is this telling me? There's nothing else we can tell them. I can do videos on them back to back, and they can constantly talk about GMS. But what else can we do at this point? And nothing else we can do. We done warned them. We done told them. Now they do believe in the mark, but they don't push it. At least I don't see it. But their letters of Paul and constantly talking about GMS and saying these, we do the things that we do. I'm not going to go into that, But anyway, that's all I have on that. Shalom.